Can you beat Super Mario Brothers without getting any coins? This was a challenge that I tried over 20 years ago, and there was a lot of discussion online. I even saw some Japanese posts about it, just because there's some tricky spots that it's hard to say whether you can do it or not, and so we're going to find out. I have gone through, and there are some difficult spots, but there are some specific points that are really the only things I feel like I need to go over. So I'm going to skip to those points to make this video smooth. So here we go. Okay, so 4-2 is the first problematic point because, well, I'm a speedrunner and I like to go fast, and I want to take the vine in this level to get to the warp zone. I don't want to try to beat all the levels. It is possible to get to World 8 without the vine and without grabbing any coins. But for me, I prefer this method. I do that to scroll Mario to the right of the screen. If Mario is past the W in World, or right around the W in World, when you go down this pipe, it takes you to the warp zone instead of it taking you to, instead of using the vine. So that's a tricky point just because you have to do a glitch to reach this point here. The next tricky point is in 8-1. So you get to this pit, and it's like, you cannot clear this pit. It just is not, like, that's like almost the best I can do. But you notice that there's those Goombas that are pretty close, and if you scroll them on screen, you time this right, which I didn't, you can actually clear the gap. There you go, without grabbing the coins. The next troublesome spot is just in a second. Right here is a little difficult, so I'm just gonna go to my other save state. Yeah, this is a little tricky, but it's doable. I'm a little out of practice, but well, I'll show you. Am I really not able to do this? Ah! Trust me that this is possible. There we go. So that's the next trouble point. And the next spot that's a problem is all the way in the last stage, right here, because you can't get into this, you gotta get into this pipe to continue, and the only way to do that normally is by hitting that coin block, so that's a problem. So instead, well, you're gonna use glitches again. There's a few things you can do. This is my personal favorite. It's a form of a wall jump to get into that pipe. And from that point on, there's nothing else really in your way. I don't think there's even any coins that you can get that are going to be a problem here. So the answer is, can you beat Super Mario Brothers with no coins? Well, the answer is yes. But there's one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, because for those purists out there, some people want to know, can you beat the full game without coins? And the answer is also yes. A little bit trickier, but yes. And for the people who are even more purists, well, let's just go back for a second. You don't like glitches, alright. Well, let's see what I can do. I'm a speedrunner, like I said. Want to take the vine? Well, let's take the vine. Alright. Problem here is that there are coins here. The only way to get up there easily is by hitting these blocks and jumping up. But what you can do, there's a few ways. There are two ways to do this, as far as I know. One is that, which I failed. And I guess I'm a little bit rusty, but let's get this. Let's see. Watch. Here we go. Nope. Of course, I'm also big, so this makes it a little bit trickier. But see, this is the thing. I should have pre-recorded this, but dang. It is possible. If I can actually get running speed. It's actually easier as Small Mario because you're not... Dang. There we go. I told you. So you can do that spot glitchless. This spot was done glitchless. You can actually do a wall jump. You can do a wall jump right there for a glitch method, but you can do this part glitchless. I use a Goomba to get over the gap. Same with this spot, obviously. So the last problematic spot is here. Well, can you beat it? Can you do it without? There's a few ways to do this. The first way was this little wall jump type clip into the side of the pipe. There's another way where you can scroll the screen all the way forward. Well, hold on. Scroll the screen all the way forward and jump in this little gap here. Scroll up. You get caught in between the edge of the screen and the pipe. But both of those are glitches. And then, you know, the third way is a standard wall jump, which I can't seem to do, but there we go. So it looks like there's no way to do this glitchless. Whoops. So, I guess we're kind of out of luck. Unless we're not. So, can you beat the game glitchless and coinless? Yes. And I thought I would share that with you. So, hopefully this video wasn't too long-winded. Appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully I'll make more actually pre-recorded content so that it's not full of my mistakes and everything else. So, thanks for watching. Take care.